Why are people curious about natural events? The I don't know really. Like I really have I really have no idea because there's just too much, you know. For instance, some people may want to like see a rainbow at least once in their life. It's kind of like a bucket list for them, you know. Or maybe scientists, which are usually the one who will take a look at this sort of thing, and also people just want to witness the greatness of nature. So there's a lot of reasons on to why people are curious about this stuff. So yeah, I really can't give any definite answers. Can people predict natural phenomena? Of course. For example, weather forecast channel, right? Their entire job is to predict the upcoming weather. So it's entirely possible. In fact, people in the past, in a really distant past, have have been able to create all sorts of devices or method to predict the nature. So, yeah, it is possible. Is astronomy popular? Why? It is popular, though not everyone in the world, uh, you know, will care for that care for it. But I would say a large proportion of them, just because space is much like ocean is very mysterious, and we don't really know much about them. So it's always leave room to discover more things, and also because astronomy as a whole, I'll say that because of their uniqueness on planetary and stars and asteroids, things like that, it's really bizarre and kind of have uh, a unique beauty into it that just draw people in, So that's a lot. Should astronomy be a mandatory subject at school? I wouldn't say so, because it depends on student preferences and their interest. Maybe in like high school when children can actually choose what they'll learn, which I think it's a proper way to introduce this subject to the school. Why do people spend more spend money on scientific research? It's for the it's I would say it's solely to for progress. As at the moment we as a species not isn't like the perfect species, so we have to keep progressing, discover new things to improve our daily life, our life quality, make new scientific discovery in order to have better life, better technology, and stuff like that. So there is a lot of things going on. Yeah, are there many people in Vietnam doing research? There are. In fact, some of them already succeed. For example, ST25 rice is considered one of the most successful rice product in the whole world, and and I remember that it was a product from a painstakingly uh, you know long process of researching and uh, Aaron trial of a group of scientists in Vietnam. So they are most of them, though I think most of them are oriented in wildlife or like agriculture like this. So yeah, describe a public event you have attended. Right. So I rarely visit my like attending any public event just because I just don't feel like those kind of events are any significant. Like I just really don't like them. However, I do remember one of the time uh you know I stumbled across a uh technology event. I wasn't the one who actually wanted to visit it, but my little brother insisted on give it a try. So we head on. It was just last year, so it's pretty new. It was also a event that is, as I say, by by the local uh, by the local government, which they are displacing all the new technology and idea that scientists from some several province and city is trying to present. I remember there were a lot of I remember that there were a lot of different technology that it looks like they uh, came right off like sci-fi fictional books. For example, one of the guy they actually invent a robotic arm using 3D printed uh, material and several like he said are like robotic muscles stuff like that to as I say imitate the movement and the function of the muscles so that the patient can feel like they actually have two hands. uh, or maybe there's another one who invent a set of like VR headset and gear for military purpose so that they can train you can they can uh, train without needing any proper equipment stuff like that that's really quite intrigued me and I just feels like you know it just gives me a sense of hope for my country because from my previous experience, Vietnam isn't really a great like a technological advanced nation. We are very lackluster in many things, facilities, as I say, technology, stuff like that. So to see the new wave of scientists and inventors who are not just passionate but also very creative, smart, and intelligent like this, came up with all of these really helpful items. It just I just feel I just have it's give me a sense of nationalism. So yeah, that is one of the public event that I attended. One of the only public event I ever attended. So yeah.